How does the Master Collection version of Metal Gear Solid stack up against the older console releases and versus modern emulation? To answer that question, I sat down and made a comprehensive comparison of 30 loads across 12 platforms to see the results. You must know, for speedrunners, those load times make all the difference in the world. Besides the issue of the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection version having no proper 360-degree analog movement and having severe FPS slowdowns at times, the load times could have been the thing to change the speedrunning platform battle. Previously, all runs of Metal Gear Solid at the top of the leaderboards have used the older PlayStation TV console. This one is now greatly more expensive as it's gotten more and more rare, and once the PSN store closes for the PS3 and Vita consoles, you cannot purchase the Metal Gear Solid Integral version anymore from Japan. That release is the only one we can use to skip the monologue that plays before the Liquid Fist fight. So with the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection version offering us easy access to that previously Japan-only Integral release, does the rest of the game hold up, so speedrunners can abandon their tiny console and move on to a more accessible platform. In our comparison, we have all the classic consoles on PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2 in a fast disk setting and a standard disk setting, PlayStation 3, the mentioned PSTV with fast disk setting, and also for fun the old PEC version Integral from 2000 and 2 different speed settings for DuckStation to show what emulation can do today on modern systems. And lastly, of course, we also include all 4 versions of the Master Collection on Nintendo Switch, Xbox Series, PlayStation 5, and of course, the new PC Steam release. If you just want to hear the results, here they are. The Master Collection sadly just loses out against the PlayStation 1, PlayStation 3, and PlayStation 2 on standard disk setting. And it actually loses out greatly versus the PlayStation 2 on fast disk setting by around 22% in load times, and versus the PlayStation TV on fast disk setting, the Master Collection is around 26% slower in its load times. The disk swap is a new feature that was added here. It happens automatically and you just need to confirm after the Wolf 2 fight. And that disk swap, as we know from an IGT viewer, was also not pausing the IGT, which of course for speedrunners is important because we time our runs based on IGT for most of the categories. If we exclude the disk swap, it looks a little bit better and the Master Collection does win against the PlayStation 1, the PlayStation 3, PlayStation 2 standard disk settings in load times, but still loses out greatly versus the PlayStation 2 fast disk speed and the PlayStation TV fast disk speed. Overall, you could say the Master Collection loads just as well as the PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 3 that has a PlayStation 1 chip inside of it, and so you could say it's according to what we used to have in 1998. For speedrunners though, that means that the PlayStation TV with the fastest console for the speedrun leaderboards is still the king and on top of the leaderboard. And as there are no current plans to change the structure of the leaderboard, only to add the Master Collection into that leaderboard, there won't be any change just because the Master Collection is now playable. With all the other issues, currently at least on the version 1.21 that this was tested on, I know that a version 1.22 is out for Steam, for example. Metal Gear Solid 1 hasn't changed much, and in the future of course Konami could further update Metal Gear Solid 1 to run even faster. But until then, as it currently stands at least, the Master Collection plays worse, has worse FPS, and also loads worse than all other versions that you can currently play on.